So for families, moms especially, that have struggled with getting chores to happen as a family. So we're the ones that we've been doing lion's share all the time. And now we recognize, okay, there is a better way. Where do we start?
So the easiest way to start and really get your kids on board is what I like to call the 5-minute family cleanup. And you're probably thinking like, that is not going to do it, but it is. It is. Okay, so the reason why the 5-minute family cleanup is so powerful is because it is literally 5 minutes. You set a literal timer for 5 minutes and you tell your kids, hey kids, we're all going to come into this room. I'm setting the timer for 5 minutes. Everybody work as hard and as fast as you can. When this timer goes off, you are done and I release you. And then you actually do it. You actually like let them go. Now, if you have one that's giving you the bad attitude, because there's one in every family, then you just say, hey, if you don't pull your weight, then you're going to have to do an extra 5 minutes by yourself. But the beauty of the 5-minute family cleanup is that 5 minutes is such a short amount of time, but it is so powerful. If you're working together as a team, you can get a full room cleaned up in 5 minutes. And it's, I mean, even every time I do it, and we do it daily, I'm still amazed. I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't believe that we just did that. But for the kids, what it does for the children, it gives them a definite start and a definite ending. Whereas before, I'm willing to bet, before on a Saturday, you're like, hey kids, we need to clean up this house. And that's all you say, right? And if they're like, well, for how long? They're like, you're until it's done, right? There's no definite, so then the kids are like, but what does that mean? When is it done? Like by whose standard? Like she's literally going to hold us hostage here forever, you know? And so they're panicked and all they can think of is their lost Saturday. They're feeling sorry for themselves. They're starting to do the martyr thing. Like the only reason my mom had me was so that I would clean up the house on Saturdays, right? So, and mom's doing her own martyr thing because the kids are giving her pushback. She's like, I can't believe I had these kids and they don't appreciate, you know, like everybody's being martyrs. Whereas if you say 5 minutes, that's all I need from you, but I need your best. And you turn on some upbeat music. Most of the time, the kids, when the timer goes off, they're like looking around like, what? And then you keep your word and you're like, goodbye, go, I release you. Right. Now, if you have a home that 5 minutes really isn't quite enough and you need to call them back, say, hey, just FYI, go do what you want for an hour or two. I'm going to call everybody back in, 2 hours and we're going to do another 5 minutes, but it's only going to be another 5 minutes. It's a great way to introduce your kids to the chores. It's a great way for you to practice being Mary Poppins. You turn on the music, the kids start to trust you, because you said 5 minutes and you stuck to your word. You were cleaning with them. Everyone's smiling. It's a super, super powerful realization. And so many times, every time I go into our Facebook group for people who have bought the program, I'll be scrolling through and I'll see, we just did the 5-minute family cleanup for the first time. I can't believe how well that worked. I mean, it's magical. It is like Mary Poppins magic, basically, so that's
I love it. And I know we've had 5-minute times, but not with that fun. We've had 5-minute times when the living room was a mess and we had impromptu guests and it's like, right, everybody in, we need to clean before they knock on the door.
Yes.
And so I know 5 minutes is enough to leave a room looking like, wow. But I think adding that fun element and also showing the kids, look, it's a short time. It's a short time. There's a start and an end that you can see. It's something that I can see even my kids can easily really just get behind. Because mom's not asking for your whole day. She's not asking you to give up all the things that you had planned to do for your relaxation time to do chores. Just 5 minutes. So I love it.
Yes.